Guys, in this video I'm going to be doing the easiest window AC install I've ever done on this window right over here. In fact, I think it's going to be so easy that I'm not going to have to use any tools at all. Let's see if I can pull that off. One of the reasons why this install is going to be easy is because I got a no drilling support bracket on Amazon. Here's all the pieces that come with it. I shouldn't have to use any tools to assemble this bracket together. The second reason why it's going to be easy is because I'm going to be using a 12,000 BTU U-shape Midea air conditioner. I bought this barely used from Facebook Marketplace for $250, which definitely beats buying it brand new. Before we go to the window, I think I'm going to go ahead and assemble the bracket on the floor here so it's ready to plug and play. I love how they manufactured this bracket. It's very easy to assemble. The most annoying part is having to press these buttons every time. And that's about it for the bracket assembly. I'm not going to be using the hitch pins because I don't think they're really necessary with this kind of a setup, especially since I'm going to be using a U-shaped window air conditioner. So I think this bracket is ready to be put in. And now that I got the bracket in, I am going to have to adjust the legs along with the support bracket so everything is lining up just right and it's not wobbling around everywhere. Okay, now that I got the bracket adjusted inside, I just need to adjust the support legs. And when doing this, basically you want it to be tilted just a little bit downwards on the outside. So if there's any condensation that's gathering up in the AC unit, it can drip outside and it's not going to flow inside your house. So you just bring it up to level and then just slightly bring it down so it's tilted towards the outside. And before I go ahead and place the window air conditioner on top of the bracket, one more thing I want to do is put some of this weather stripping, this foam, maybe I'll even layer it up into 3, so it's a nice cushion, behind the support legs, and also behind the bracket that's inside as well, so it doesn't leave any marks. Because when the window air conditioner sits on the bracket for a long time, anywhere that there's any pressure applied, it's probably going to leave a mark. But if you leave some of this foam there, most likely either there's going to be no mark at all or it's going to be very, very little. And even though a lot of this foam has an adhesive side, I try not to use it because this stuff, it sticks really hard. When it comes time to take it off, it's practically impossible to completely take it off. For a 12,000 BTU window air conditioner, this one is actually very light, especially when compared to the GE saddle type of window air conditioner. Now let's go ahead and try to lower the window and see where we're at. Once you have the window AC in place, then you start to see where else you're going to have to put in foam to seal up all the gaps. So in my case, I'm going to have to put something here, and then I have a big chunk over here and on the other side that is missing as well. The unit came with these big block foams, but I don't think this is going to be enough for me unless I cut it off this way and then add some more foam on the bottom. So it's not going to look very amazing, but I probably can just go and buy a piece of foam and use one big block later on. I cut the pieces of foam and I have gaps on both sides, one here and one here. I don't have any foam boards on hand, but what I do have in my garage is this vinyl foam, and I think I'm gonna just maybe do 2 layers of this and seal up that gap right over there. And for now, that'll be good. And another gap that is worth mentioning is below the air conditioner. I don't know if my camera is gonna focus on it. Probably not. Right there, you can kind of see that gap right there. So you definitely want to shove some of that black foam in there as well to make sure you seal up the gap on the bottom just so no bugs are getting in. And then there's also this corner on either side. You want to shove some foam in there as well. So I'm going to go ahead and do all of that off camera. I'm not going to bore you with all of that and then just show you the result. Alrighty, and here is the finished result. Honestly, this sealing part took longer than the installation of the AC itself. So as you can see, I got 4 layers of that vinyl adhesive foam. That worked out pretty good. So the window's going to come down and kind of squish that together to keep it in place. I put some more of that foam in the corners, also some on the bottom, and of course we got another wall on this side as well. So I'm thinking this is going to work pretty good. It doesn't look too amazing, so maybe I'll do some kind of a foam board later on. But yeah, like I said, for now, this is how it's going to be, and maybe I'll just leave it like that. And this is what it looks like with the window down. Nice and sealed up. Not exactly by the book, but it works. Now that all the foam is in place, one more thing to do is to take out these locking tabs that lock the window in place so you can't slide it up. These are located on the back side of the inside portion of the unit. So press your window down and slide that out like that on both sides. And now the only way you're going to be able to lift that window is along with that air conditioner. And that is how you install a window air conditioner in the aftermarket kind of way. I'm sure as you were watching this video, you already noticed that I'm not exactly doing this according to instructions. There is one thing I missed though that is pretty important, so I'm going to mention that. The anti-tipping bracket that is on all of these Midea U-shaped window air conditioners. If you're installing this kind of a unit on the 2nd, 3rd, or higher floor, I highly recommend actually using that bracket. I'm on the ground floor and very close to the ground, and in my kind of scenario, I just don't really feel the necessity of that. In fact, as I mentioned earlier, I bought this unit on Facebook, and the people before me didn't use that bracket either because I noticed that the tape was still on that bracket, so they never actually slid it out. Another reason why this wasn't exactly a standard install is because I wasn't using the bracket that actually comes with this Midea unit. That's because this bracket needs to be screwed into the windowsill, and since I'm renting, I didn't want to make any holes. But I do hope you found this video interesting, and I'll see you in the comments below. That is all I had for this video. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Okay, so the unit has been running for about half an hour already. I set it to 65 and I set it to cool, not auto, because auto is usually the energy efficient mode. It doesn't take out as much condensation from the house. So it's collecting a bunch of water, and I ran into a little bit of a problem right off the bat. I have a ton of water right by my front door over there. Of course, that is not going to do. So what I did is drill a little hole on the bottom corner on this side. And now it's all draining right into the rocks over there, which is much better. Just wanted to show you this in case some of you run into a similar situation, but if you do decide to drill a hole in one of the corners, do it carefully and do it slowly so you don't accidentally drill a hole in the coil that's behind the metal. And if you're still here and not in the comment section below, let me tell you something interesting. So the other day, my son comes up to me and he says, "Dad, did you eat my leftovers in the fridge?" And I said, "No, why would you think?" I ate them on the couch.